Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for Broadway World. Broadway is back, and I'm here at the Ambassador Theater where the hit razzle dazzle musical Chicago is reopening. It is the longest running American musical in Broadway history, celebrating 25 years. And I'll be catching up with the latest Roxie Hart, one of Broadway's favorites, Ana Villafañe. I am so excited to be standing here in front of the Ambassador Theater with you.
Me too. Thank you. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. This is so exciting. It's such a homecoming.
Okay, so you just reopened Chicago.
Yes, we did.
How does it feel?
I mean, it feels kind of surreal. It's been extremely emotional. The come down is harder than ever because the adrenaline is so much higher. I mean, we're not used to it. We're out of practice. In my case, obviously, I haven't been on Broadway since 2017. So, it's kind of amazing, honestly. Like, I get excited. Today's our first show of the week for week number 4, and I'm like really excited to get on stage. So it's amazing.
Was Roxie always a dream role of yours?
You know, I had never thought about it. I'm going to be honest with you. I had never thought about it, but it's so iconic that I'm kind of confused as to how it was not on my list of dream roles. So the universe kind of had to say, no, girl, this is now one of your dream roles, and now it's one of your dream jobs. So as soon as I got the call, it was a no-brainer, and I had to say yes.
Okay, so let's talk about living in the world of Anne Reinking and Bob Fosse. That's big.
It's very big. It's a very big challenge. It's a very big responsibility. It's also thrilling. So many little details that inform the character, that inform the story. And for me, just like the honor of being the first Roxie since Anne passed away is very major, and I take that very, very seriously. So I wish I could have gotten to meet her, and I wish I could have gotten to get her stamp of approval, but I feel it from time to time in other ways. I feel it in the theater. I feel it through the creative team who empowered me to get to the point that we're at now, and I feel it in the show.
Yeah.
So
you learned this really fast, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Yes, there are 4 of us who are completely new to the cast, and it was a whirlwind experience, to say the least, because between all of the, new COVID protocols and the getting back and just the emotional depth of that, as well as learning an entire musical, which is legendary and iconic, it was a tall order, but I think we've done it.
Isn't it wild to hear all the noise on the street? Isn't it great that the streets are back?
It's incredible. It's incredible because I quarantined the entire time here in New York, and
Me too.
Yes, and it was scary. It was eerie. I'm like, yes, sir. Thank you. Wherever you're going, I hope you make it. On time. Yeah, it's really amazing to be part also of that, of ushering New York back to theaters, back to just culture, and New York can never die, in my opinion. So,
what was it like being back in rehearsals again? I mean, this is something we hadn't done in 18 months, being back in a rehearsal room, and
yes.
The 4 of you going into the show together must have made it a little easier.
Yes, we definitely have our little clique. We have our little text thread and be like, how are you guys feeling? Acupuncture appointments, physical therapy appointments, all of the things. But it was daunting. It's also daunting because stepping into something that everybody knows and loves, America's longest running musical for 25
Broadway history,
years. Yeah, and so celebrating 25 years actually right now. We love it.
The paparazzi.
Yes. 25 years this month actually that the show has been on Broadway. So it was overwhelming, but I was very happy to have somewhere to put all the energy. Because it's been almost like pent up, and like I've been doing a lot of TV, which is not the same, and just getting somewhere to throw it all, and to put all of the passion and all of the energy and all of the extra feelings that we have. We just went through something pretty traumatic, so it's nice to have an outlet. It's very cathartic.
What was September 14th like? That first performance back, a live audience, Broadway's back, the lights were lit here at the Ambassador.
Oh my gosh, it was. I kept having to check myself. I kept having to, first of all, I put my phone on airplane mode for every performance because I'm kind of nerdy like that. But I kept having to have little reality checks and pinch myself moments because for me, theater's my first love. And like I've been wanting to get back on stage for a couple years now, ever since Collective Rage. And to do it at this capacity and at this moment in history is something that is not lost on me. Like, that's history book stuff. That's the things that we'll tell our kids and grandkids and whatever. And like, and it's it's a lot. It's a lot. It's actually kind of difficult to put into words. I get into like emotional hangovers, you know, because the 15th, thank God we had a day off after our opening. And the 15th, I was just laid out on the couch and I was like, is this all really happening? Like, to be, you know, I'm 32 years old, leading my second show on Broadway, like, and bringing Broadway back. It's like that little girl dancing around to the Chicago album in, you know, when she was 10 years old is very validated, feeling very validated.